boys and girls. So I think I finally have it this time. The first few times we tried to do our review, we had a little bit of help from Danny, right? And last time I went all the way to my house so that way we wouldn't have any distractions, and then she followed me to my house. So today I'm coming to you from the sanctuary. I've never seen her in here before, so I think we're finally good. But for today's review,
hey Bob,
you have got to be kidding.
Oh, hi Alexis. What you
Hi, Danny.
What we doing? What's going on? What you doing here?
I'm making a video for the boys and girls.
And you didn't call me to come help?
Well, actually, I've never called you to come help.
That's true. I just kind of knew you would want my help, so I've always just come to help you. Yeah,
Right.
but today I was coming because I heard Pastor Bob needs some help.
You heard Pastor Bob needs some help.
That's right. He needs some
Danny.
help. What? I'm telling the truth.
I don't think so. I didn't hear anything about Pastor Bob asking for help.
Okay, fine. Pastor Bob did not ask for help, but he implied it.
By what? What did he say?
He said that he was struggling, he couldn't come up with a title for a sermon. And I mean, he needed help. So I decided, I knew he was gonna be here today. So I came over here in my race car, my fastest one, came over here to help him out with a sermon title.
Well, he's not here, so I guess you'll just have to get back in your really fast race car and just room home.
Or I could just stay here and help you out. Yeah, what we talking about today?
Danny, you're so kind, always wanting to help.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you can stay. I do have some questions that I was gonna ask the boys and girls, but maybe you could
Maybe
help.
I can help. Yes, I could do that. I'm good at helping.
Okay.
Y'all remember, I'm good at helping.
Right. So we've been talking about Easter because this past Sunday was Easter.
That's right.
And we talked about how Jesus gave his life for us.
That's right, and that's a very important thing to remember because Easter, although it's fun to hunt eggs and the bunnies and all that stuff is great, but it's really about Jesus.
That's right, Danny.
That's right.
Off to a good start, okay?
Yes, we are.
Well, have you ever stopped to really think about that fact that Jesus gave his life for you and me? I mean, can you imagine someone else walking to their death just to save you?
Wow. That must have been hard.
I bet it was very hard. The Bible actually talks about it and how it was so hard for Jesus. Have you ever read Jesus' prayer?
His prayer?
Yeah, his prayer in the Bible. He said, Lord, pretty much what he was saying is, this is such a hard thing for me. But because I love these people,
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna do it for them.
Oh my goodness.
What now?
I remember one time, to take you back to my childhood.
I don't really want to go back to your childhood.
Why not?
Because we're doing a lesson.
But this is gonna help your boys and girls.
Okay.
It is.
I'm all for that.
It's a very special story. Okay, so go all the way back to my childhood when I was like, I think 5 or 6, something like that. And I was running down a pasture and my friend came along and they said that I couldn't run fast as them. And I was like, oh, you don't know me, I run fast. And I was like, this is gonna be really hard because I really didn't know if I would be able to beat them. And I was struggling. I was like, okay, Danny, you can do this. You can do this, girl. You can do it. If you put your mind to it, you're gonna be able to run faster than them. And it was so hard, but I did it. And at the end of the race, I won, and I got across the finish line and like passed out on the ground and everything.
What does this have to do with any of this?
I was talking about how it was so hard, but even though it was really, really hard to accomplish that goal, to win that race, I did it anyway and ended up winning.
Okay. So you were talking about how it was a hard choice for Jesus and that it was a hard thing he had to go through and you went through a hard thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that...
See, it did help the boys and girls. It helped boys and girls. Now, just remember, if you ever put your mind to something, you can get it done. Remember how Jesus died on the cross for you. Yeah, it's important.
Well, he did it because without that sacrifice, your life would always be missing something.
Wait. I wonder how does that work?
What do you mean?
Life missing something. If it was missing the E, then it would be like lift. If it was missing the L, it would be like ife. If it was missing the F, it would be. If it was missing the F, it would be lie. That's not okay.
That's not at all what I meant. I didn't mean the word life.
Oh,
we're talking about how Jesus is the missing piece in our lives. How without him, it feels like something's missing. Oh no.
I don't feel anything missing. There's no hole. It's all there.
It's not a literal hole.
It isn't?
It's not a real hole.
No, okay.
It's not one that you could see or touch.
Well, then how is it a hole?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Without Jesus, sometimes life can seem pretty hopeless.
Yeah.
Or it can kind of seem lonely, or you try to fill it with other things.
Yeah. Like that candy island, I really wanted that Starburst.
Right.
Right.
But when we have Jesus, he fills that empty hole and we can go to him and talk to him.
Because he helped me to be generous in the grocery store. So that way I wasn't sad all the time about not getting my Starburst.
Right.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, not all people realize that Jesus is the one thing that can truly fill the missing void in our life.
Well, why not?
Well, maybe because they haven't heard about
we need to go tell them?
Well, you're right. But sometimes people do it and they don't even realize that they're doing it. For instance, can you think of some things that maybe people would try to fill their lives with besides Jesus?
I know definitely that it would not be horse food. Yeah,
no, probably not.
It does not taste good.
We've gone over this, boys and girls.
Yeah, I'm just making sure they remember not to taste the horse food. It's
Right.
not good. So don't try to fill your life with horse food.
But do you know anything else?
Money, maybe?
Yeah, money's a great example. People might try to fill their lives with money by getting more stuff or
Yeah, that's sad.
getting stuff to make them happy.
We only need Jesus.
That's
if we
right.
have Jesus, he can take care of all of our needs if we trust in him.
That's right. Some other things maybe might even be people.
People? How can I fill my life with people? I don't know how that works.
Well, maybe, say you're lonely and you want a friend, and you try to make friends with all of these other people and change yourself so that way you can just have friends or something.
Oh,
But then
I thought
Jesus-
I thought you meant, I was like, how you put people inside of life? You know, like life, like the word life. I was like, how does that work? You get the purple girl with the purple hair, and you have the girl.
This is not the game of life, Danny.
It isn't?
No.
Well,
I'm talking about how sometimes we try to replace Jesus in our lives.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
a little bit more sense. I think you need to do a little bit more thinking up there on that noggin to get your
Well, I think
clarify.
one of us does need to think a little
Yeah,
bit more.
I think one of us does.
Yeah, well, anyway, will those things ever fill the void in someone's life?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because like I said, Jesus is the only one that can fill that empty hole.
That's right.
Right.
That's very right, Danny.
I done the thinking for that one.
And I'm so thankful.
Thank you.
And I think that's all of our questions for today, Danny. You did a pretty good job.
I'm so happy that I could help, Lexus.
I know,
So-
me too.
So we talked about how Jesus did something hard, right?
Yes.
And we talked about
Gave
how
himself for us.
he's the only thing that can fill that hole that you can't see or you can't touch. I don't know how it works. But he's the only one who can fill that hole. So what you're saying is that if I see a pothole in the road, I should ask God to send Jesus to fill the pothole, even though it's gonna be really hard.
No,
No?
Danny, no. Jesus didn't come to the earth to fill potholes in the road.
Well, you say fill the hole,
in your life.
but you told me that you couldn't put the people in
Not
life.
the word life, your life.
Oh, I think
Remember?
Okay, I think I got it now. So, what you're saying is, we need to let Jesus be part of our lives.
Yes.
And even when things get hard, we should keep on going because Jesus
Yes.
did something hard for us.
That's right.
I think I got it.
I'm so glad, Danny.
I'm so
thank
glad
you
too.
for coming and helping us.
Do we have anything else to review with the boys and girls?
Nope, that's it for you. Thank you so much for
Are
helping
you sure?
me. I'm
I
positive.
can stick around. I'm still waiting for Fat Bob.
That's okay. I maybe he might come in just a second. You should probably go wait. By the door.
If you come in here, why would I wait somewhere else?
No, like wait by the door outside the sanctuary and catch him before he comes in. You better hurry.
I better hurry? Why?
Yeah, you're gonna miss him.
I am?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go run! Fast ball!
Oh my goodness. I think we're finally safe. But for real, boys and girls, our salvation wasn't easily won. And Jesus made the difficult choice to give himself over to death so that way we could live. The disciples and followers of Jesus were filled with such grief and heaviness and sadness as they thought about all the hope that they had and how it was lost as Jesus died on the cross. I'm pretty sure that the days after Jesus' death were filled with the darkest and the most dreaded-filled hours in all of history. Everyone felt a void. Everyone on the planet knew that something was missing. As the women went to the tomb, they walked with heaviness of sorrow and grief. Imagine their shock when the body was gone. Imagine their shock when the angel appeared and gave them the news that Jesus was alive. Suddenly, they had hope. Jesus was alive, and his great plan for them in their lives was just beginning to unfold. They had found their missing piece. And the same Jesus who rose from the grave all those years ago still lives. He has great plans for your life. And the day that you give your life to Jesus, he begins to unfold those plans. Jesus is your missing piece too. Celebrate life and salvation today and share the good news as you go. Thank you so much for watching, boys and girls. We miss you so much, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.